starting out solitary. We are on week 232, and we are discussing how do we deal with psychic vampires. If you are unaware what a psychic vampire is, I mean, we all kind of have differing definitions, but kind of the baseline of it is someone who drains your energy. Kind of like a vampire sucks blood, a psychic vampire just drains your mental, emotional, physical energy, and you are left exhausted and drained. And on a side note, I do feel like everybody at some point in their life or in certain states can be psychic vampires. You know, we can all be very draining on someone else. It just depends on what's going on. But we're going to talk about those who are chronically this way and often even know that they are and use it to their advantage. There are some real basic things you can do. You can do some spells to protect yourself. And because with psychic vampirism, sometimes they don't know that they're doing it. It's just the way they're made. Now, I'm not a psychic vampire, but I definitely, due to my personality, I can be draining on people if I don't catch myself. I think it's important to know what boundaries are needed. I think that's a definite side note on this, on yourself and for others. And be aware of their body language, because you can tell when someone's getting tired of being around you, or maybe they're getting exhausted or whatever. Like, they can show irritation, impatientness, just exhaustion in general, and respect people's space when they show that. I mean, it may not be psychic vampirism, but you know, just if you see someone struggling, just let it be. But there are some crystals you can carry, and that'll depend on what works for you. I mean, you can use things like onyx for protection. Usually black stones tend to be really good protective stones. One can sage themselves or cleanse themselves. If they know they've been around a psychic vampire, to like kind of remove connections that might be left hanging on. I haven't been around one for quite some time, so it's kind of hard for me to do some recollection, because I actively avoid them, because I am pretty good at knowing when one's around, and I can almost say every narcissist I've ever met is one. No. But, you know, if you do know someone is a psychic vampire, avoid them. Like, if you find that one of your friends is, it's sometimes, if it has become such a drain on you, maybe evaluating whether you want to be friends with them, or have a long discussion about it, unless you think they're going to be closed-minded about it, and then it's kind of hard to. Yeah, this one, I've just learned to avoid the people who I know who are. I mean, I do run across some here and there, but being I'm not super social in general, it's not something that happens very often. So yeah, those are some real basic tips, and I know some of the folks who will talk this week will have some interesting ideas on how to protect yourself. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.